All right, welcome to FMBN podcast, where we bring you activities, events, products, and services of the bank, as they offer valuable strategies to help you make informed decisions and achieve financial goals. So, on today's edition of FMBN podcast, we will be bringing you the frequently asked questions by Nigerians, of course, the activities of the bank, together with the FMBN news for the week. So, sit back, relax, don't go nowhere. My name is Patience Okai, your host. Let's quickly go on a commercial break. We'll be right back.
To improve transparency and accountability in managing the NHF funds, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has introduced star 219 hash. Star 219 hash is a new way to know the status of your NHF contribution from anywhere. To use this service, dial star 219 hash. Select 1 to update your contact detail. Press 2 to check your contribution status in any month up to the last 5 years. You can also use our mortgage calculator and bulletin board by selecting options 5 and 6 respectively. You can access other services by using direct shortcodes like star 219 star 3 hash to retrieve your NHF number, star 219 star 4 star 1 hash to check your last 5 transactions, and star 219 star 4 star 2 hash to check your statement of account. No internet connection required, and it is available on all networks. Star 219 hash. Simpler, smarter, faster. Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Everyone deserves a home.
All right, welcome back to FMBN podcast here on 7 FM TV, as the program is proudly sponsored by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. So right now we are going to be talking about the frequently asked questions by Nigerians. Nigerians are asking this particular question. They said, can letter of grant issued by the State Ministry of Land and Housing serve as collateral in accessing construction and NHF loan? Here's the response.
No, the bank does not accept letter of grant in accessing construction and NHF loans.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has continuously supported the growth and development of her members to ensure quality and efficient service the bank renders to the general public. The bank has thrown her weight of support for Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria and for her workers who are members of the organization towards their 2023 annual tax week. Austin Beatrice Sinam has the report.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria (FMBN) has continuously supported the growth and development of her members to ensure quality and efficient service the bank renders to the general public. The bank has thrown her weight of support for the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria (CITN) and for the staff who are also members of the organization towards their 2023 annual tax week. The meeting, which held on Tuesday, the 11th of July 2023, at the headquarters of the bank in Abuja, was between the management of FMBN and the Chartered Institute of Taxation (CITN). The Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria (CITN) is a professional body whose members are certified as qualified tax practitioners. In the meeting, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer FMBN Madu Hamman welcomed members of the board. He said the participation of its members in the professional body speaks volume to FMBN's commitment to taxation and would alleviate the challenges the bank faces with tax payment.
It's a very important event for the members, and we wouldn't want them to lose out on the benefits that will accrue from this tax week. Of course, we have issues with our tax, and I'm surprised that we have so many fellows here. And we shouldn't be facing what we are facing with Federal Revenue. Well, we have so many professionals within, so we'll try as much as possible to fully explore that opportunity that we have, and we'll continue to support other members who want to join the Chartered Institute of Taxation, and those who are about to qualify also will support them and give them all the support that's required.
On his own part, the Vice Chairman of CITN, Benjamin Enamodu, who led his team, said the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has shown commitment over the years through the support she has given to her workers, who are also members of the professional body. He added that FMBN is one of the organizations with high number of workers as members of the organization with about 40 members.
The organization is one of the big organizations for CITN members as far as Abuja is concerned. By our categorization, any organization that has 25 and above members is deemed to be a big organization to our activities. And the information we have, there are well over 40 CITN members within way over the benchmark that we have set for ourselves. So it is important that whenever we have programs such as this, we network and reach out to these key organizations, especially because our members are there and then because of what we profile to the society. Our Tax Week program is an annual event that we have. It's our flagship activity for the district. Members from within and outside Abuja come around for this program. The activities are scheduled for 2 days. The first day is the tax work and awareness and advocacy program. The second day will be the technical session proper. For this year, our theme is tax reforms, digitalization, and its impact on doing business in Nigeria.
Speaking further, he highlighted the importance of tax, which he said is the future of every nation, and how the simplicity of it is gradually becoming difficult, hence the need for organizing the annual program to sensitize companies, organizations, and members of the general public.
Part of what we try to do, like you said, tax is the future. Tax is like we always try to advocate that tax is the way to go. We know that there are quite a number of challenges because of the evolving nature of tax and the dynamics that the Finance Act has brought into it. Tax is becoming a complex. Before now, we say the canon of taxation, one of it is simplicity. But tax is gradually losing that simplicity. We have situations where, for instance, withholding tax, company income tax, the way you understand it this year, by next year, it has changed. So we now have challenge of people struggling to catch up. So programs such as this is where we try to fill those gaps along the line, along with our other programs and training and workshops that we have.
He, however, solicited the support of the bank towards the success of the tax week, which is coming up on the 19th and 20th, Wednesday and Thursday, respectively.
We encourage members to participate because there are a whole lot of benefits that accrue from attending these programs. For instance, from our information, we know that in the business environment now, there is struggle with paying. One of my friends called me, he works in an NGO 2 days back, that he just recomputed his paying, and he discovered that he's overpaid by 120,000 every month. Because he asked some questions and I guided him through on what I was. So he used the information I gave him to recompute, and he said, look, I've been overpaying. He's a chartered accountant as well. So he could compute his own. But we have situations, those gaps are there. A lot of people are actually overpaying. Some might be underpaying, but most often than not, we realize that it's mostly a case of overpaying, especially for people who are in paid employment who don't have say as to how much is actually computed. Just computed and they tell you this is your payee. We also observe some challenges with withholding tax, deduction and remittances. So these are some of the things we want to address with this, our tax week workshop that we are going to be having. So we want to plead with you that, beyond support that you can give us in terms of sponsorship, if it is available, most importantly, we want to sponsor your members, your staff, to be part of what we are doing. We can get 50 members, that will just be around the range of okay for us.
While responding to the organization, the Managing Director of FMBN, Madu, Hamman, thanked the organization for acknowledging the bank's commitment towards taxation. He pledged to support the organization and staff of FMBN who are also members of the professional body, while wishing them success in the upcoming tax weeks.
It's a pleasure, and we are happy that the association, the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, has given us this privilege and platform that the organization should receive your delegation and to emphasize the importance of the tax week that is coming up next week. As an organization, we always support our professional members to participate actively in their various associations, and this will not be an exception. We will try as much as possible. We'll try as much as possible within our limited budget to support those that we can support. I cannot promise that I will really finance 50 people to attend, but we will try and support as many as we can.
Some of the members of FMBN spoke about the development and how beneficial it will be for the bank.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria and the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria. The fact that you have had the audience of the management of the bank confirms that you have now qualified to be among the few friends of Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. And in view of that, that shows that the challenges we have in taxation, when we run to you, we were requesting that you pay special attention to all the technical issues that we may have with regards to taxation.
As been highlighted, we are going to benefit from this, and our management, they are always passionate about the staff matters, what will benefit staff, especially in terms of knowledge. Insofar this is going to bring knowledge to members. We are going to fully participate. And I also want to assure the MD that the issue of tax that is plaguing the organization, members, we are looking into that. Recently, we have discussed on that. And I'm sure whatever knowledge we are also gaining from that, we'll also be able to implement it in solving the tax matter. I can assure you that very shortly, those issues of tax, which presently there are a lot of knowledge gap, but in as much as we are able to fill that knowledge gap from the training and information received, we'll be able to conquer the plague of that tax issue.
The meeting between the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria (FMBN) and Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria (CITN) ended successfully, as the duo are optimistic of building synergy for efficient and effective service for the nation. From 7 TV, Austin Beatrice Senam.
Well done, Austin. Let's quickly go on a commercial break, and right after the break is the FMBN news for the week.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh,
Huh?
what is it again?
Oga, and they drive this car, my mind no dey. My landlord is on my neck.
Your landlord again. I thought I have told you this before. Get a mortgage, register with NHF scheme, and get a home up front. What is so difficult about this?
Oga, I will do just that. See, I will shame that my landlord. Mortgage.
At the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, everyone deserves a home.
One, two. What? Stop! No, the people. Don't go back our
Sorry, comrade.
Thank you.
as an up-to-date contributor of the National Housing Fund, I will advise you to just apply straight away for a mortgage loan. Yes, there are several types you could apply for. There is the rent to own a home loan. There is the cooperative loan. There are several of them. Instead of paying so much money to these Shylock landlords.
At the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, everyone deserves a home.
All right, welcome back to FMBN podcast, as the program is proudly sponsored by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. So coming up right now is the FMBN news for the week. And that's the much we have for you on this week's edition of FMBN Podcast. Do well to join us next week for another interesting edition of the program, and do well to follow us on all our social media handles displayed on your screen at Instagram 7TV_NIG, Twitter 7TV_NIG, Facebook 7TV Nigeria, YouTube 7FM-TV. You can also visit our website at www.7media.ng, and do well to visit www.fmbn.gov.ng for more information. Till I come your way next week, my name is Patience Okai, your host. Stay blessed. Bye.